Everyone, my name is Vince Paparello, and today we are going to learn how to create and use index match functions in Excel. This is a combination of two functions that will allow us to dynamically search for a data value in an Excel spreadsheet. This is a very useful tool when you have a large data set. Today, we are going to use a small data set just so that we can see exactly how the functions are working together. If you've used VLOOKUP in the past, this process may sound familiar. However, index match is slowly replacing the use of VLOOKUP. This is because VLOOKUP is static and cannot adapt when data is added or removed. So to get started, just open up Excel, and this will work with both Windows and Mac computers. And to begin, I just want you to copy this exact data set that I have here. So the first part that we want to learn is the match portion of the function. So every function in Excel starts with an equals sign. And then we are going to write match because that's the function that we are going to start with. Next, we want to use an open parenthesis followed by a quotation mark. And we're going to write October, not in all caps. Next, we are going to do a comma, and then we're going to select a data range. So we want to select the range of data where October is. So that's going to be the B column, and we're going to start on row 6. So B6 colon B9, because that's the end of the data range. And then we're going to end with a 0. And as you can see in the options pop-up window, this is because we're looking for an exact match. So we only want information on cells that contain specifically October. So we're going to put a 0, end the parenthesis, and then hit enter. And as you can see, this gives us the number 2, and that is because October is in the number 2 slot of our selected data range. So once you get the hang of that and you work on it with other sections of the data, we're going to move on to the index portion. And you'll see how these things can work together. So we're going to do index, open the parentheses, and this time let's work with the C column. So we're going to do C6 to C9, comma, and next we're going to select a position that we want to examine. So let's go with position number 3. Close the parenthesis and hit enter. So as you can see, it is able to index the selected data range and find the third value, which happens to be $22,982. Now that we understand how to use these two functions, we are going to look at how to combine them. So combining these two functions to create an index match starts with the index part of the function. However, we are going to replace this 3 with the match function itself, and this is going to help us create a dynamic function that we are able to use with large data sets and retrieve valuable information without having to look through an entire spreadsheet. So let's delete the 3 and replace it with match. We have to open the parenthesis. Let's do December. Close the quotes, comma. Now we need the range that we're going to be looking in this for. So we're going to do B6 colon B9, comma, and remember we have to do the exact match again. And we also have to add another parenthesis to the end of this. So if this is done correctly, the function will result in 23,395. And basically what is happening here is that we are indexing the C column, which means we're looking for something within the C column, but we are matching it with data from the B column. So wherever December is, whatever cell December is equal to in column B, it is directly related to this column. So this is something that is going to be very useful when you're dealing with large sets of data, and with just a little bit of practice, you'll be able to do this on various and more complex data sets. And in the future, you will also learn how to do this with data sets that are using different sheets, and you can actually link data between different sheets. So I hope you learned a lot. Please keep practicing, and also if you have any other questions, you can watch this presentation again or refer to the manual that I've written with these exact steps. Thank you for listening today, and hopefully you learned something. Bye.